Well, hello, my peeps. We're here in Rockville, Maryland, not too far from where I grew up, doing some shows in the morning. Yes, I look ridiculous, and but that's kind of the point, because we're talking not about politics right now. We're talking about Vine and doing it for the Vine and never ever being able to do it for the Vine again. That's right. Twitter is going to kill the Vine. I'm going to tilt this down. I feel like you're getting too much, not too far down, and because I'm not wearing pants. So I'm just sitting here in my underwear and this faux silky golf shirt and this hat here in a hotel room in Rockville, Maryland, talking about the Vine. Some may say I'm way too old to be talking about something like the Vine, but I can dab. No. I did a show this morning for kids at an elementary school, and when I did it for the Vine, I tabbed. They're like, dab! Like, oh, he knows how to dab. Yo, dude, I was breakdancing before your parents were born. And
you don't sound old at all.
No, not that old. I was breakdancing around the time your parents were born. And in 83, 84, I was breakdancing, yo. I was your age in 83. I was 5th grade, and we had like a piece of cardboard out there, and I was like doing all kinds of stuff, breakdancing out on the pavement, yo. We had the cardboards. We didn't like tear up our clothes, you know what I mean? This is before people tore up their clothes on purpose, or bought clothes that were already torn up, early 80s, before Cosby got into trouble with, making fun of people with torn up clothes. And now here I have two parts. There are two side to this for me. One, Vine was very interesting. I've done a lot of Vines. Not a lot. I'm not a huge Viner. I've done some Vines, and I've done some silly stuff. More often, we've done a sketch video or a live show. We put clips of that on Vine, for using it from a marketing tool. But I've never been a huge fan of Vine. Every once in a while, you see a Vine that's absolute genius. There's a great genius to a 6-second visual joke. Most of Vine is a bunch of bullshit. Most of the people on Vine are like people that aren't good enough to be on YouTube or something, I guess, because that requires a level of talent. Clearly not. But most of the people on Vine are just ridiculous. And one, they're just putting up clips of other shit. There's very little originality on Vine. However, when Vine is good, I always said that 6-second Vine video, 6.5 second, you can almost stretch it to 7 if you're uploading stuff, where you can really get that setup and punchline, or that 1, 2, 3 beat, like 3 beats, 2 seconds each, and you can really get a nice comedy bit. My wife did one where she was pretending to hit me with the car, and one of the few that we actually put some more editing to. But at the same time, so Vine does serve a purpose. There's an interesting, and Vine was one of the first online video streams of the short form video, right? Just a quick little bit, and when Vine is really good, especially my wife has a website called Awesome Vines, or a Tumblr blog with almost 100,000 or more than 100,000 followers. How many you got on there, Larisse?
Close to 100.
Almost 100,000 followers on this thing. And when you stream a bunch of cool Vines together, it can be a lot of fun, right? You get that quick 6 seconds. The problem is you need somebody like Larisse to curate these Vines, because if you don't, you're sifting through a whole lot of shit to find the good stuff, right? And the Vine, people did it for the Vine. It launched some careers. Nobody of real talent, but there are people out there that used Vine to promote themselves. And there's just some exceptions, a couple that are really good. Most are not. Most are just ridiculous, not funny people, and somehow they're able to make a movie because they had millions of followers on Vine. It didn't require talent. Most of it required being like shittier than Jackass cast, and that doing it for the Vine, putting yourself in physical harm, and there's an audience for that. I can't stand that stuff. I'm more like, I prefer good acting. I hate reality show TV. I'm not going to watch shit on Vine. But a few comics early on did some really cool, fun stuff on Vine. Who's the guy from Mad TV that did the Three Stooges movie? Will Sasso. Yeah, Will Sasso early on did some killer stuff on Vine. And Will Sasso. So, Sasso, yeah, what? But here's the other side of it. we have too many social media platforms right now. And Twitter has Vine, but now you can do video right on Twitter, and you can put like a minute of video or 2 minutes of video. What's the limit nowadays for video on Twitter?
Well, if you sign up for an ad account, you could put like up to 5-minute video.
Okay, so you can do a 5-minute video on Twitter.
Yeah, I think like a 5-minute, or maybe
you can put a couple minutes on Instagram. We have YouTube for longer videos. We have Instagram. Hey, is that Gigi? Oh, what's up, Trina? Yada, yada, yada.
Snapchat is one there because it has the filters.
We have the Snapchat filters. And Snapchat is a little more personal, right? You send stuff to your friends. You share stuff in smaller circles. It's, I personally can't stand Snapchat filters. I mean, it's cute, but it's kind of like webcam shit from 20 years ago. I mean, it's cute, and every once in a while there's one that's there that's just like, okay, that's cool. But I mean, how many people do I need to see doing a bad Donald Trump impersonation with a Snapchat filter of Donald Trump, right? Yeah, Vine is gonna go like by, and so I'd like to, Requiem, Vine Requiem. But we don't need it. Like, there's just too many other things. Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook has live video now. We're Periscope. We're live right now. Anybody in the world can watch me. Not that anybody wants to, but anybody in the world can sit there and watch me in my goofy hat without pants on in this hotel room just talking about Vine. And I'm just glad to be talking about Vine because it's a break from talking about Trump and Hillary, because I'm not wearing pants, sorry. And but I'm on video, and all you can see is here. I could be wearing a crop top. My belly could be hanging out all below this. You don't know. And I could go like right to there, and above that, okay. So above that, it's awkward. It's only awkward now because I told you I'm not wearing pants. But, this is why I like doing podcasts. I don't even do any video, and I can just sit there. I don't even have to put on a shirt. Sometimes I just wear the hat. I don't even wear underwear, and I just start talking about X-Files and stuff.
Keep your shirt on.
No, I'm gonna keep my shirt on when I'm on video. I'm just totally on. So, guys, I'm not really all that stressing about Vine disappearing. Other than I felt like
David, remember he used to not wear his pants.
Yeah, David doesn't wear pants.
No, on set.
David Duchovny.
On set, remember, on purpose?
Yeah, I hate wearing pants. No, I'm serious. Like, before doing a show, I love walking around, because you get all sweaty and it kind of airs you out and you're fresh. It's like that fresh out of the shower feeling. You're just kind of getting the air flow to all your skin and the cells, and it enriches the blood with some oxygen, osmosis, right? Maybe we don't work that way. I don't know. Just airing out the boys, as they say, or the boy. And, but that counts for stuff. And I don't know if girls feel the same way. One boy, one special boy. I don't know if girls feel that way about having, but sometimes you're wearing clothes, especially when you're doing theater, because like those lights are really hot. You get all sweaty, and I'm really doing it for you, the audience, so I don't get all sweaty. But yeah, before getting on, see, Charnette knows what I'm talking about. Before getting on stage, before getting in front of a camera, I want to be focused. I don't want to be like going to have to like kiss a co-star, which I haven't had to do in a while, or do something on set and worrying about things stinking down there, because it got really hot and I was sitting around all day, and or like somebody, co-star, it might happen. But what was I saying? Somebody I was talking to wanted to just go. We had a couple gigs or between gigs, and they want to make sure they take their shoes off for a few minutes just to stretch out the toes, get some air down there. It really makes a big difference, and it kind of wakes you up. You're out there. This was supposed to be a Periscope about Vine, and I'm talking about my balls getting oxygen. And that's maybe because that's what I give a shit about Vine. Buddy cop movie with Walt Tubney. That's right. And it'll be Walt Tubney without pants in all their glory. David Duchovny and myself will just be strutting around set, and then even when the camera starts, we'll just like do an entire buddy cop movie without pants, and be like, what was that Will Ferrell movie with the other guys, right? It'll be like the other guys without pants. It'll be like this weird, bizarre sequel. It'll be like Police Academy 7 when they replaced Steve Guttenberg, right? It's different actors. Not that David Duchovny would ever do like Police Academy 7 to be the replacement guy. He would be like the first guy. But I would definitely be the replacement guy. And but they're doing another Bad Santa. Oh my God, his feet might smell good. His feet might smell too.
Yours.
Oh, my feet might smell too. Yeah. Well, no, I would wear Greek sandals. Because if you wear socks, they get all sweaty and linty. And like, as I told my friend, I had dingleberries on my toes that one time, and they weren't real dingleberries, but they're like little sock lint balls from sweating. And it was a hot night, and you're wearing socks. And this is why I don't usually wear socks to bed anymore. And I'm always afraid the bugs are gonna bite me. But I don't want to get bitten on my feet by bugs. Not that I have bugs in my house, but I just have this creepy crawly like thing when I'd sleep. And like last night, sleeping in a strange bed, I had like this like fist-sized tarantula like just kept creeping in my dreams, but it was weird. It never came after me. Usually the spiders, like I'm in a dream and like you're just sitting, you're talking to people, you're whatever you're doing in your dream, and then all of a sudden there's like spider webs everywhere, and like you go to get up and there's like a spider web blocking you, and it might, that's what it is. It's that Halloween store with all those goddamn spider props, and I'm like, whoa, wouldn't this be cool? 50-inch spider, you can unfold it, you can pose it, it's a posable spider. Thank you. Fuck you, Halloween spirit, for giving me nightmares. So, now I kind of look like an elf, right? With the cone hat, and I got my ears hanging out. This is a look. This is my new look. Don't tell my wife yet. She's not going to be happy about it.
That's my hat.
She's standing right over there. Or sitting. Very comfortable. Yeah, we had some really cool shows this morning. And the only thing I don't like about Vine disappearing, Vine has been a very interesting conversation starter place. It's gotten way too polluted with horrible political vines, like just videotaping Donald Trump and like not even doing anything with it. Like I did one where I did a video of Donald Trump, and then I put a little video of Alex Jones, basically saying Alex Jones saying, yeah, what are those? I never got it. What are those? I never found that funny. Damn Daniel. I don't understand a lot of that shit. The dance, my name's Jeff. Some of it, the D's nuts was funny until it wasn't. Here's the problem with comedy. People don't realize this about comedy. There's the magic three. Trends, they come, fuck you, I don't want no ravioli. That was a thing, yeah. The potato was kind of cute. There's a potato around my room and it didn't break anything, or
potato flew around my room before you came.
Oh, before you came.
My excuse the mess it made.
I never heard the whole song. I don't think I ever heard the whole song. Potato flew around my room
before you came.
Before you came.
Please excuse the mess it made.
So the potato is like some sex predator, like Donald Trump.
No, the potato, like if you're.
That was like some kid, though, right?
No, it's like it's an excuse for having your room being messy. So it's like, the mess. The potato flew around my room.
So it's like a potato flew around my room. That's why my life's a mess.
My room's a mess.
Your room's a mess, but it's a metaphor for your life.
It's for your room.
I'm making way too much of this. So, hey, Vine, you were mediocre while you lasted. We're not really gonna miss you. Just like the Vine trends. 2 days later, we'll be like, who the fuck was on that shit? That's like so MySpace now. People are still on MySpace too. Like it's still this music platform, right?